Hi everyone, welcome back to Tara's Take. So I am surrounded by stuff. I started working on our cover and I thought I'd jump on the video and bring you along and kind of go through my process with you of how I'm going to come to where it would be considered finished. I'm going to try to finish it in this video, but I don't know that I'll be able to. Courtney had to stay home from work today. He's asleep because it's early, but it was raining, and so there was no landscaping today. So I have just, I'm moving my cases of lace so I can sit down. Anyway, so I have chosen to do a, first of all, I'll show you. We did the cover part yesterday in the video. Now, this is what I put on after I got off the video. I decided to use one of the doilies that I'd gotten from up in Flagstaff at the shops, you know. And this morning I was thinking, you know, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And I really had no idea, I'm going to be honest, which is often the situation for me. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I just get in there and show up and do it. So I prayed this morning about it. I was like, Lord, I need some inspiration. And I really just felt like I needed to, like he was telling me to just settle my mind, you know, calm down and just stop and try to picture what I wanted it to look like. And the one thing that came to my mind was streams of ribbons coming down. And so that is what I'm doing. And once I started with this one color here, and then I did this one here, and then I realized I wanted to do the red at the end here. And I thought, wouldn't it be fun if it escalated? So I went through all of my ribbons, and sure enough, by the Lord's grace, I had just enough of the white, the light pink, the more of a mauve-y pink going into the peach, the deeper pink, you know, almost in the red, and then the red. So it's going to have all the spectrum of the colors that Lena has put in her kit, which really made me happy because, like I said in the other videos, the color spectrum for this digital kit was so perfect and so expansive. I mean, it just covered so many different things. Now, of course, I did not put the blue on the front, but I am going to probably use these beautiful little hearts that she did. And I'm thinking that I may want to emboss them with clear so they're shining. And because we've got this other section, because it's a folio, we have this other section here. And I'm not sure yet, but I have definitely been contemplating doing the hearts, you know, as almost collaging them, or just maybe doing like mini pockets or something here with these, and putting them down, like I said, as a pocket or tuck spot, and doing that on the back cover. So I'm thinking, you know, there will be my blue too. Yeah, so I don't know yet, but that is where my head is kind of leaning toward. But for right now, oops, sorry guys. Let's go ahead and let's finish working on this cover, okay? So now we're gonna do, all I do with this, and I have sewn the seam binding on, but what I do before I utilize it, because it's crinkled, of course, but I always kind of bring it into a ball and I just, you know, really make sure that it's crinkled up. I even roll it between my fingers, and just crinkle it, make sure that it's folding and bending in on itself and all that good stuff, because I love the look of that. My eyes are very drawn to just the way it kind of looks thrown upon whatever I put it on when I make sure that it's nice and crinkled, you know. Yeah, so Yeah, if you can see, it rolls right in on itself, and yeah, you've got just a fun look. I don't want it to be flat in a lot of places. So yeah, just bear with me for a second here. All right, so now all I did this morning was I just started at the top, and I'm using the Fabri-Tac, okay, and I brought this down, and this is like it's like this middle over here, so that's what this side is. So I'm going to start it around about where I did on the other one, and just bring the glue down. And I've kind of been curving the glue a little bit as I do it. As you can see, not a lot on this part, but I did curve it just slightly so that it kind of just draped down. And then I wanted this to come around. Okay. The flowers. So that's what I'm doing. Okay. And then you just lay it out and position it where you want it, basically. Now, like I said, I have sewn on top of the crinkle seam binding, and it's really, really cool looking. And what I did was I used after I laid it down, I let it dry. And then I was doing it, if I remember correctly, I did it on my spring journal. And yeah, I was on my spring journal. And what I did was, I did it on the body of the journal as well, but I started out, I did it on my snippet type kind of collaged. It was a fabric collaging with this, and it was a snippet belt, basically, for the closure of the journal. And I laid this down on top of like my patchwork collaging of the fabrics, okay? This is really sticky right here. It's grabbing my finger. And then when I was done, I took my, what is that foot that does the random, you know, patterns? I can't think of what it's called, but anyway, I used that. And I sewed like all across it, you know, and it looks so cool. And then I embellished on top of it. So you couldn't, it just kind of, you know, stood out. And so what I'm thinking with this is that I may end up just embellishing, you know. We'll see. Or I may just leave it with the ribbons draping down. I don't know yet. But we will figure this out together. So I just thought, you know, this morning I was watching some videos, and I watched a couple by Sean Pettit. I'm sure many of you are subscribers to her channel. And she was talking about, on one of the videos, about just taking a moment, breathing, enjoying this process, you know, not stressing about it and those things. And then in another video I watched by her, was from a few months ago, and she was talking about her process and how she brings herself to the creative, you know, place, but how she just, and I understood what she meant. She said, you know, even if I'm not feeling creative that day, I do something. I show up and I do something. And that's how I feel with me, because I don't always feel that creative juice. I just don't. And I've told you guys before, and I'm being completely sincere when I say that there's times when you guys have complimented something that I've made or, you know, created for you, and I've been surprised because I felt so like I was not creative that day. You know what I mean? And I just showed up and did it anyway, and that's kind of what she was talking about. So if you ever feel, you know, I've had many of you comment that you you haven't made a journal yet, or you would love to do this, but you just don't feel like you can, you know. Don't let that hinder you, okay? Because you can do this too. You can do this too. And just show up and choose something you want to do and do it. you know, and just try. I mean, even if it doesn't turn out right the first time, it doesn't matter. If it doesn't turn out right the 50th time, it doesn't matter, because every single time you've learned something, you've experienced a part of yourself you didn't know was there. You've created something that was inside of you that you didn't know was inside of you. And you know, the biggest thing for me is that with every trial and every error, I come back and think, you know, okay, that didn't work for me the last time. I'm going to do it this way, or I'm going to try it that way. And little by little by little, I'm gaining I'm gaining my own style. And I did not have a style when I started. And I'm gaining confidence in the fact that I know if I keep working at it, it will eventually pan into something beautiful, you know, it'll turn into something pretty. And that's kind of become a challenge for me. I do that with, a good example is collaging, or the art journal book. Now that I've started doing that, I was so afraid, you guys. I was so afraid to do it. I'm not as afraid now, okay? And I haven't been doing it but for a couple weeks. But you guys were so encouraging, wanting to see something done in the art journal, and so I did it, and I'm so glad I did. So, you know, collaging for me is an expression, and it's the type of thing that I start and I think, oh, it looks horrible. It's always, but I've realized it's almost always the same for me. I start it and go, you know, I don't like it. It says, you know, I want to throw it away. Those thoughts go through my head, but I don't, because I've learned now, after coming to the table and trying, that eventually it's going to come to a place where I look down at it and go, wait a minute, this actually looks really good. Or I come back to it the next day and think, oh wow, this looks completely different. You know, it looks beautiful. I've really had those moments. So yeah, just if you're feeling like you want to be creative, you want to do something, but you're watching other people and you're thinking, I can never do that, give yourself a break. So I decided, because I turned the video on today for you guys because of the fact that I didn't know where I wanted this to go. And I was the same way with the Nativity Journal, and I finished it by myself, the cover. And it did take me some time. But I did figure out how to use, at least to cut down and put a blending spot into my editing on my computer, my new computer. So if I go over, well, you know what? We can work on learning how to cut some of that out. That's another thing for me I've been afraid to really mess with. Not afraid. I guess it was more, I just wasn't ready to take the time to sit down and learn it, you know. But it's time. It's time to start learning how to use that program. So there's that side. And now we're going to do the red on this side. And I really wanted to get all the shades in. So I was super excited to see that I had, you know, a good color combination that could be used on this cover. I was really, really excited about it. So yeah. So I have been watching what's going on with our weather back east, and I'm just so sorry if anybody's experiencing the floods and all the things we've been going through this week. I don't watch the news very often. I don't watch regular television very often, and I just happened across some videos on YouTube about what's going on, and I was shocked and amazed and very saddened. And I wanted you guys to know that I'm praying for you and your safety, that everything will be restored in your homes, and that, you know, I pray that none of you've experienced any of the injuries or the deaths that have occurred. My goodness, it's horrible. But we are in Arizona, we are now experiencing the the effects of that storm. And so today we're supposed to, you know, get rain. It's at 100% chance that we'll have rain. And so that's why Courtney's home, because they said there's, you know, there's no way it's not going to rain. And so, yeah. But really, I've been praying for you guys ever since I saw what's going on back there. It's horrible. And I hope that everyone is all right that's watching. That you're in a safe place. That your home wasn't destroyed. I mean, So, as you can see, I just kind of wavered it down. Not a lot. Just enough to kind of give it that little falling ribbon type look. My fingers are so sticky. Fabri-Tac is so good at glue. It's such a good glue, but it's so sticky. When it gets on my skin, I'm peeling it like literally for hours. I'm thinking that I have something on my hand and I'll be pulling on it and I realize, oh, it's still glue. It's more glue still on me. Okay, this little piece is not wanting to stay down because my fingers are so sticky, they keep pulling it up. Hold on one second. Let me pull some of this glue off of me. Let me get me a wet wipe. Try to clean up my fingertips. Because as I'm pressing it, it's just grabbing the other glue that's on my hand and pulling right back off. Okay, let's try it again. Yeah, there we go. That's better. By the time I get it done, my glue's going to be dry. Okay. Yeah, so now that we've got these down, I did decide, I think, unless something else comes to me, I did decide that I want to put lace on the side, and it's this lace here. Okay, and then we're gonna, I've got a piece cut, and I'm gonna cut a second piece. Let's see which one's the longer. Okay, this one's the one I'm using because this is too short. I need to cut a second piece that matches up with this piece. I'd already prepared this, and that's when I decided I better turn the video on, because otherwise there'll be somebody that wanted to see what I did to make the cover. And you know, I am really grateful that there's those of you who want to go through this process with me, and watch, you know, how I created something. Because like I was saying that one day, I've said it a couple times, you know, we can see when the videos aren't as popular or whatever. And so whenever I'm doing, like, I think I'm not, yeah, I think it's funny. I think I'm not titling things correctly or something. They say that's a, you know, that's one of the things they talk about to us as YouTubers. You know, you need to title things, you know, and your thumbnail needs to be interesting, and you got to catch people's attention in the first 30 seconds or they'll shut you off. You know, there's all these things that you have to learn and know how to do. And I'm going to be honest, I'm just me. I'm kind of like, I don't know if I'm going to interest you or not. I hope I do. Hope I do. And I'm not sure if I caught your attention with the title or the thumbnail, or, you know, I just take a picture of the project. Pam's got some fun thumbnails. She does. Hers are pretty good. Okay, so I'm just going to lay that out, and then I think if I do this right, this should hold right through for this one too. Okay, let's see. The Fabri-Tac, I mean, oh, I gotta pull this up. Okay. I don't know, I may have to put another layer. Yeah, I think I better, just in case. All right, guys? You know, you don't want to... I have used up almost this whole bottle. I bought myself another one on Saturday, though, so that's good. I don't buy glue in bulk. Well, my glue sticks, kind of, I do get them in a big box. But, Fabri-Tac is so expensive. It really is. At least I think it's expensive. Okay, now, we're going to do this again. The reason I'm doing the double is because I want it to overlap on each side, and okay, there we go. I want it to overlap and fold down onto the area on the front and the back, so that's why I'm doing it the way I am. And I also wanted these curvatures to kind of be on both sides as well. The little, I don't know what you'd call those on the lace. I'm going to pause just for a second, guys. Okay, guys. So Cordy woke up, and so I will probably be doing an edit and starting the second part over. You know what? I think I needed to have this over just a little more. Shucks. It's going to cover my ribbon. Look at that. Ah, darn. Did not want that. So let's see if I can pull this up. Yeah, it's still wet. Good. Okay. And bring this over more. There we go. There. That should be fine. Oops. So yeah, I'm probably going to do a second half and then merge them. But he's in the other room for a second, so I was just letting you guys know. I just didn't want to work on it and not have you here with me for this part. So all I'm going to do now is right down the center. And in fact, I'm going to kind of swirl this out a little bit because the roses are round, of course. And I want to cover that area where they're going to be. Okay. So when I lay them down, I just thought these little roses looked pretty along with these that are crocheted into the doily. Okay. All right. So there we have the beginnings of our cover. So I hope you guys like that so far, and I do. I think it's coming along, and now you can still see our pretties. So we go from white to light pink to darker pink to peaches to the deeper to the red, and that way we're hitting all the colors. And I'm really not positive if I'm gonna be adding a bunch of stuff to the front, to be honest, because I really like the way this is looking. I was thinking it would be fun to have like some of that, but I don't know. We'll see. We might still, where's our trim? Where's my pink trim? Where did I put it? I've got, oh, here it is. Okay, let's try this. I was thinking about on the edge. Nah, I don't think so. Not for this part. No, I actually really kind of like just the, so let's look really quick here and see. Hey guys, I'm back. So I have been gone for a long time. It's been paused all this time because my honey was up with me and we had breakfast. It's been like 2-3 hours that my phone's been sitting there paused. Oh, it's funny. Anyway, so what I've started here, I went ahead and did that on that side, okay, with you guys. I did this on this side so that you can see, okay? So it's the same, just extended because there's no pink flower there. And now I'm in the debate mode. I have decided on putting some of this vine down the side here on the very front. And when I get this laid down, I will show you what my mind has been thinking. I've been fiddling with it, hoping that I could come up with something cute. I love, 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 love this vine. I have it in multiple colors. I even have it in gold. Yeah, I love it. It's so cute. But this one leaf is not wanting to stick down for me. So I have these roses. I have them in white and ivory. And since this is white, but this is kind of a little darker. So I was thinking the ivory would look better. And we are going to put a few roses growing on the vine down the top or front of this. Okay, that's what I'm doing right now. Just getting this to stick. Come on, baby. Don't fight with me. I'm using art glitter glue. Maybe I should just go ahead and use, I was using the art glitter because that's what I always use with it, but I'm seeing that it's not, it's kind of fighting with me, so maybe I should go ahead and use my Fabri-Tac, I guess. Because then at least, I mean, I've never had the art glitter glue not work, but it's not seeming to want to lay on this lace, this lacy cloth. So this is the only part that's kind of a nuisance, is doing every little, you know, piece. It's worth it when you're done, and it's all stuck down though. So yeah, we watch some television. We always watch, well, right now our morning show when he goes to work is Reba. So we're watching reruns of Reba, and then we kind of, you know, it changes depending. And once we end, once we end a show, we find another one, and they're these just half-hour sitcoms for the morning show. We have such a schedule. It's kind of funny. At night, when he gets home, we watch Perfect Strangers, and for right now, until we watch it all, and then we'll change to something else. And then we go to American Housewife, The Goldbergs for dinner, and you know, that kind of stuff. And then after that, when we go to the room, we watch an episode of MASH, and then we watch just depending, but usually because it's time for bed by then, because we go to bed so early, we end up watching Andy Griffith. So yeah, and it just depends, but yeah, for right now that's where we're at. We watched all of Columbo. Yeah, we're weird that way. So what I was gonna do is we're gonna have roses going down and on a vine like this, and I just thought that that would look really pretty right there. So that's gonna be that part. And again, I'm gonna get our Fabri-Tac, and usually I use hot glue for this. I am gonna try the Fabri-Tac since it's been working so well for me lately. But hot glue works really, really good with these roses. And I might change over because this is running out. There we go. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna give the Fabri-Tac a try. I'm sure it'll be fine. Just takes a little longer to dry, and the hot glue is super quick, you know. Okay, and I'm just bringing it a little bit over the edge, not by much. And I'm going to do this bottom one, so then I can get the middle one centered better. Okay, and I just buy these rose, actually I've bought them on Etsy. Not this though. These came from Hobby Lobby, okay? And I really do like the ones that came from Hobby Lobby. They were a little bit fluffier than the ones that I got off of the Etsy shop. Now I take that back. I did get a color. I got black ones that were really nice from Etsy. But I got these blue ones, and they're beautiful color, but they're kind of skimpy on the petals. They feel thinner. These are really full. So, yeah, just depends on what you're looking for. Okay, so that is our front. I don't think I'm going to add any jewels or anything on this part. Now, I have picked out, hopefully, we'll see. I'm thinking we're going to do a heart, but I'm not sure where I want it because here's why. Maybe I'll put it after. What I wanted to do was put this down, okay, in the center here. And then this isn't going to be necessarily like a closure because, well, let's see how much. Some of these will not reach, and I guess I could do, yeah, they're not going to reach all the way to be a tie, but I just thought that they'd be cute. But now that I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, should I go ahead and do this like a dangle off the side and then have, you know, have it hook here with a, what do you call it, a bulb pin, and then do some fun beading on the side. That might be really cute. Now, I don't know if I have any hearts to use or anything of beads. I don't think I do. But I do think I'm going to go ahead and put this heart right here on the front. It's very vintage, see? So now for that, I am going to use this glue gun. And we are going to cover the bottom of this. It's a big old heart. It's like a bulbish type pendant. It was for a necklace. I took off the top part, so the pendant is gone. That look, you know. And I'm going to stand up so I can see, because I think I'm going to center that. Yeah. Just give it a good push. It's hot because it's metal. I'm not sure. Is that the right color? Maybe I should have used something else. What do you guys? Should I have done something like that? Or, because this can still be taken off. It's not going to be. I'm thinking, now that I'm looking down at it on the front, I'm not sure I like the dark with the whites and the ivories. That's why I'm hesitating now. I have one small heart here somewhere. Maybe I should have used that. I don't know though. It's dark too. What did I do with it? I'm not seeing it. Well, with this hanging down and beads and stuff on it, might look okay. This, of course, is not finished if it's going to be a dangle, but I don't know if I like this. I wish I could hear from you guys. Oh, here's the heart. It's a smaller heart. I think it might actually. Oh, if I pull this off and it's messed up, I'm going to be so sad. Nope, it's okay. It's stretching this a little bit, but I think I can. As you can see, this is Tara. She gets an idea in her head. I'm thinking maybe I'll just put like one more flower and have a long stem there. And then this in the center. Let's see. It's just I'm just playing. See, this is how I do it though. I just start fiddling around with stuff and then things kind of happen. So I should not have glued that down because I did leave. I'm going to have to put something here. I'm going to re-glue this with my Fabri-Tac though. And just kind of press that in because I did mess up the doily a little bit. Not bad. I mean, let's see if I could pick this piece off. Actually, you probably would not even, yeah. Oh, it's coming off. Good. Yeah, you can't really. There's just a teeny tiny left here. I'm just going to stick this inside one of these holes and press the glue on there. Okay. Well, this is how I create. I told you guys I don't always know what I'm going to do, especially with covers, and I have to try things, and there. I have to try things and figure out if I like it or not. It's funny, from the side I liked the heart, and then as soon as I stood up and looked down at it, I'd already stuck it down, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, I don't think I like that. So what I was going to say is, let me grab my cutters here. And when I'm doing one of these, I just cut that off. If I'm going to use it for something, you know. Let's see. Might have to use my other ones. Grab my smaller ones. These will work better for getting up close. Yeah, Cordy went back into the room to hang out in there for a while and read his Bible and pray. And then he said, just don't forget to tell me when you're done. So he's very sweet. Come on, you. Just one little piece, and I don't want to... This one little spot's not wanting to come out. Shoot. I don't want to mess up the front of this, but I think it might. This one spot doesn't want to come, you guys. No. This stinks. Come on now. Nope. I may have to file it. I use my big old nail file. It usually works. Okay. Good enough. You can't see it anymore. So that one looks a lot less daunting, don't you think? Yeah. Now, I'm just curious. I was thinking if we did this in the center of the flower and then did some more of the green just to try. Let me see. Oh my goodness, I'm almost out of it. I'm going to have to get me some more. Just to see. You don't have to do this, but it might look kind of cute. If I can get this to lay down. Come on. That's kind of cute. Bring it down just a little bit so it's not, the stem's not quite that long. Yeah. And then have the dangle. Okay, I think we're going to go for this. And if you guys hate it, I'm sorry. I hope not. I definitely, I thought that heart would work better than it did. I'm trying to get my glue down. Sorry for taking so long there. Come on. There we go. All right. Yeah, guys, I might have figured out how to edit with my program on my new computer. Wouldn't that be nice? It would be nice for me on some things. I don't want to edit to death. Like, you know, I'm just not into cutting everything out of my video. But there are some things I would definitely, you know, transition into or out of. You know what I mean? So, okay, I'm just going over that flower because that's the center of this, and I want to, okay, there. Now, trim this off right here, and I'm going to put this back before I look at the back of it. It's all covered in glue. It'll peel off, yeah. I'll hit that later. For right now, though, I am going to use my hot glue and do this part. Just quicker. Okay. Oh, I laid that on plastic. Not good. Okay. There we go. So that's our main little rose. And she'll have the heart inside. Oh, don't burn yourself, Tara. And when I glue things into the center of these, I try to push back the petals as much as possible, you know, so they don't get completely smashed in the center wherever I'm going to put, you know, whatever because I do beads and stuff in the middle of these a lot. Okay. Oh, that's much more dainty, and yeah, that's better, right? That's small. That's cute. I hope you like it. I think it's kind of cute. Okay, so this piece, now, what I was thinking was that, gosh, I'm going to have to pull out my beads and do some stuff to this if I want to do a dangle for this. So I don't know if I will be able to do the dangle on camera. I'm trying to think how I want to do it, because it's going to weigh down like that. I'm going to have to make sure that it is, let me see. We're going to tie this off and see what it does. Just one knot, not a big deal. Just want to see if it will bulk it up too much or whatever. No, I think it'd be fine. And this part can be, there you go. I was going to say it could be, oopsie. It could tie off at the bottom like that. Yeah, that's not good. So I might not do that. Maybe I'll use a different piece than this. This is a little bit wonky. I have had that thing. I got it on sale with something else years and years and years ago. I don't even remember. It's been so long. But I've had it forever. It's been at least 10, 15 years. And I've never used it. And I just keep looking for a place to use it, you know. I thought this might be it, but I don't think it is. So if I wanted to do a dangle for this, what I'm probably going to do is get, let me see here. I can't remember where I have them. Ah, here we go. I have different ones. I have keychain which I use a lot. And then I have these that I made. Well, I didn't make. What I did was I alcohol ink dyed them. This one's red, so that would look kind of cool. And this one's like a purple. Yeah, purple's not good. But this one's is done with the red, so let's see. You know what I need to do is make sure these are evened out before I do all that, because I know they're not. I've got kind of different sizes going here. I can bring these to a better, there we go. And the red there. Okay. Yeah, this would definitely make a cute dangle. Hold on one second. I'm going to pause just for a minute. Okay, guys, I'm back. All right, so what I did was I pulled out some of my things, and I found some pink, little, really thin pink lacy ribbon with gold highlights. Then we've got some red, and we have some white of the eyelash yarn or fun fur, whichever one it is. Anyway, but I thought these would all look pretty cute with some beads and make a dangle for our folio. So let's see. That is what we're going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and push this through. I'm going to use this red. I did the, like I said, the alcohol ink kind of patina type deal. And hopefully this will not go right through and I lose it. Let's see here. I sometimes get this right and sometimes I don't. Okay, there we go. I think that should do it. Okay, good. Yeah. Sometimes I pull it and I don't grab the ring and I pull it right through. And then I don't know about you, but I'm like, how did I do that? Why didn't that work? Okay, so there is a dangle so far. Not done, of course. I will probably do this dangle off camera just because it's going to take me a minute to do the beading and stuff on it. And then that way I'm not leaving my sweetie in the bedroom, you know, so all day. But anyway, that's where we're headed. We're going to have a dangle. Okay, so I'm going to put this back and I will show you where we are. Technically, this folio is really... Sorry, I'm making so much noise. This folio is really close to being done. Oh my goodness, everything's piled up in this drawer. Never mind. Let's show you here real quick. So we have the cover, okay, and you flip it and you've got your sides with the roses on the ends, and then this side, I'm going to pull this back just a little so you can see the whole thing. This side, okay, so then the back is like that. I don't know that I'm going to put more flowers. I may put some more of the roses on the back just for fun. And then we've got the inside. This, I do think I'm going to do, like I said, the hearts with the clear embossing powder to make them shiny. So yeah, all we have to do is decorate through here, decorate this little belly band, and then put a pocket here, fill that pocket, and then we've got this one and this one. Oh, and I did finish, oh, I forgot to show you guys. Goodness, I did finish our little books yesterday. Did I do this with you all the way through? I don't remember. So those are ready to go, and then where they're going to fit, one is going to go up here, okay, in this slot. Right, yeah. Hopefully it'll fit good. I don't know. I might. There we go. I knew it fit. I was like, it fit before. Of course, I added the ribbon, so you never know. So there's that one. Okay. And then the other one is going to go over here in this slot. Okay. I think. Was this the one I picked? Yeah, because I think it didn't want to shut as good if I put it in the other pocket. So, yeah, it was this one. Now you get in there. You know you fit. Okay, so there's that. And then it just closes up. Closes up like so. And it's not as chunky. So I don't know if we're going to do, I may do like a tie, just a little light tie around it. But it doesn't really feel like it's so full that you need a closure, you know. What I might do is do some more of these and just tie it around, or I might do one of the netting, the pink. I have some pink netting that would be pretty, and just tie it like that. Okay, so that's so far so good. This might get covered a little bit, and then like I said, a few pockets need filled and a couple of pockets need added, but other than that, our folio is just about done. Okay, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. I don't remember when this video is going up, if it's Friday or Saturday. So anyway, I will see you tomorrow, and Happy New Year. We're almost there. I love you. God bless. Bye.